and this is climbing drill number 2 for our core progression series. So this drill is called one size fits all, and the main idea is that we're trying to get better at climbing both as extended as possible and bunched as possible. So you're going to pick a boulder problem, and you're going to climb it twice as extended as possible. And as you do it, you're going to kind of search around, find the right foot, and you're trying to get this long extended tension as you reach through. Try and reach as far as you possibly can. And as you do it, it's okay if you accidentally pick something that's too high or too low. The more you do this, the better you're going to get at understanding what your usable range is. And if you accidentally fall, it's not a big deal at all. So then you're going to do this problem again, twice again, as bunched as possible. And so the purpose of this is, once again, expanding your usable range. You want to get as comfortable as you can being able to use feet up really close next to your body. So as we do this, once again, you can kind of play around, search for feet, see what feels good and what doesn't. And don't be afraid to use things that feel like they shouldn't work. Like we're trying to expand our comfort zone. As we do this, you're going to get into a balled up position, brace your core, and find a place of balance before you move. We want to make sure we're not just tucking into a little cannonball and rolling out of it when we try and reach for the next hold. We want this to still be in some form of control. So that really covers part 1 of our progressions, which was using correct form. So when you're climbing extended, using like nice, tall, extended posture, keeping a braced core instead of ragdolling around, and then still trying to keep tight when you're in the balled up position. So the second part that we're going to talk about is using breathing. So what you can do for this is do the extended move, and once you do your extended move, you're going to have a hard exhale, bracing your core, and then full inhale. So we'll refer to this as cycling a breath. So big move, cycle a breath while keeping everything as braced as possible, and then you'll do the next move. So that's number 2. Number 3 is using the right intensity. And what this means is that we're trying to pick out moves that are challenging for us. Only have a handful of moves on a problem. You don't need to do an entire boulder problem for this, though you can. But just try and find a few moves that are really challenging. You can even pick like 1 or 2 moves to where you'll be at your absolute max extension. Good. And it might take you 3 or 4 tries or longer just to stick that one individual move. And same thing goes for balled up climbing. Tryin, I know it's not as sexy, like climbing extended is way cooler and climbing balled up is not, but it's a skill and it's necessary. And the best climbers can climb very scrunched. So try and pick moves that are really bunchy for you, that take a lot of effort, that might take you multiple tries. And so the last thing that we're going to talk about with progressing these is stability. So what this means is using our body position. So this could be going from very spread out, using feet that are out wide to your side. If you're bunched, it could be out to the side, or just anything that's strange to you, anything that's not just laddering straight up and down. And so as we do this, you want to make it challenging, change the stability, and a good way you can do with the stability is as you do a move, once you can stick it, maybe try and go a little wider. If you can stick that, go even a little wider. So you can kind of play with this, and that works well with the systems board. And what this will do, it will teach your body how to be strong in all different positions, and you can kind of expand your range of what's usable. So that's the one size fits all drill, and there's a lot of ways you can play with it. So really dig into it and let us know what you think.